It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is coming up. There it is. Ron Howard. Jim Nabors got a letter from Ron Howard more than 50 years after they met. This is really cool. For 23 episodes between 1962 and 64, Jim Nabors played Gomer Pyle on the Andy Griffith Show, while the character would eventually have his own spinoff with Gomer Pyle USMC. He lived in Mayberry for a few years before enlisting. Gomer lived side by side with the Taylors and Barney Fife, all of which made Nabors the meaningful experience of working with some of the greatest performers of his day. People always want to know, whether the co-stars stayed in touch after the production wrapped. Nabors reunited briefly with some of the castmates from the Andy Griffith, Don Knotts' Jim Nabors Show, a 1965 variety program. While the sketch format would have allowed plenty of opportunity for the three men to appear as their Mayberry characters, foregoing the chance to cash in on what already made them famous, the actors attempted to satisfy audience expectations by performing new characters as well that were previously unseen on the Andy Griffith Show. The cast of the Andy Griffith Show reunited for 1986 returned to Mayberry television movie and the public appearances that surrounded that program, but this was a rare example of Nabors, Knotts, and Griffith working together after the 60s. Accounts persisted that Griffith and Knotts resented Nabors' success, and both were serious grudge. In fact, Griffith went decades without even speaking to Nabors. While the grown-ups of Mayberry may not have all kept in touch, one of the youngest residents still wrote to Jim Nabors decades later. In a 2014 interview with the Indianapolis Monthly, Nabors had the chance to discuss one of his favorite topics, the Indy 500, where the actor had the pleasure and honor of starting the festivities each year with his rousing rendition of Back Home Again in Indiana. However, the wide-ranging conversation naturally touched on the highlights of yesteryear. The interviewer asked Nabors if he ever kept in touch with Ron Howard, and the answer was genuinely heartwarming. Got a letter from him the other day, and it was the sweetest note, said Nabors. A very personal thing, and I was dumbfounded to get it. He was talking about how he just turned 60. See, I've known Ron since he was 6 years old. He wrote this letter, and he said that he was going to have a party for his 60th birthday, but it coincided with the Academy Awards, and too many of his friends wouldn't be able to come. He said if he ever did decide to have a party, I would certainly be on the top of that list. It's always nice to know when your family and friends remember you, especially your friends, your old friends. Apparently Ron Howard is one that does that. I thought this was cool. I thought this was really sweet. Please don't forget about class of rural comedies, Facts and Trivia. It's on Ernest T. Bass, and how Howard Morris gave up on Ernest T. Bass to take on a different direction. Classic TV Facts and Trivia. The writer from the Partridge Family reveals behind-the-scenes secrets. Pretty neat, too. Classic rock country music Facts and Trivia. Travis Tritt shares advice Johnny Cash gave him on making it in the music industry. And Faith and Entertainment, how John Wayne's faith and patriotism impacted his life. Please check those out. Links are in the description below. I'm feeling kind of sick today, so please say a prayer for me if you don't mind. Please subscribe. Please like the video. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.